return of their children, and I would like to share with the House that the sampling of these students has begun today. Our consulate in Bandar Abbas are in touch with Indian fishermen who are in the southern provinces of Iran, including the cities of Asaloye, Chiruye and Kish. Some of them have been visited and others would be soon. Provision of essential supplies to them is being ensured. As per available information, all of them are in good health. I assure the House we will continuously track their welfare and respond to their needs. Sir, the House will surely appreciate that few other nations have done what we have with respect to end COVID-19. The global coronavirus situation is being monitored on a continuous basis by a group of secretaries headed by Cabinet Secretary and by a group of ministers headed by the Minister of Health and Family Welfare. My ministerial colleague has already apprised the House of measures being taken to control and contain the spread of virus within the country. Prime Minister himself has reviewed the situation from time to time. We have been regularly issuing travel advisories and visa guidelines that reflect the situation in countries of concern. In many respects, India has been ahead of the curve in taking precautionary measures. So, the House should also be aware that in view of the further spread of coronavirus, the government decided yesterday to take more stringent measures in regard to international travel. The reason for this is obvious. All the cases so far have come directly from those who have a travel history. In doing so, we are very clear that we will do whatever we must to ensure that the spread of coronavirus is restricted and that the health security of India is ensured. Let me spell out some of the measures that the group of ministers at a meeting yesterday approved. They will come into effect at 1200 hours GMT on 13th of March at the port of departure. These measures, sir, include 1. All existing visas except diplomatic, official, UN, international organizations, employment, project visas stand suspended till 15th April 2020. 2. Visa-free travel facility granted to OCI card holders has also been kept in abeyance till April 15, 2020. 3. All incoming travelers, including Indian nationals, arriving from or having visited China, Italy, Iran, Republic of Korea, France, Spain and Germany after 15 February shall be quarantined for a minimum period of 14 days. It was also decided that any foreign national who intends to travel to India for compelling reason may contact the nearest Indian mission. Indian nationals are strongly advised to avoid all non-essential travel abroad. On their return, they can be subjected to quarantine for a minimum of 14 days. International traffic through land borders will be restricted to designated checkpoints with robust screening facilities. These will be notified separately by the Ministry of Home Affairs. So, the situation in Italy is now emerging as a cause of great concern. I would like to share with the honourable members that steps in this regard have already been initiated. It has been decided to make provision for testing primarily for students and compassionate cases in Italy and collect samples for testing. A medical team is being sent there from India. Those tested negative will be allowed to travel and will be quarantined on arrival in India for 14 days. The challenge is growing by the day in Europe and we will respond accordingly. We have appointed in the Ministry of External Affairs a senior official to coordinate our coronavirus response internationally. A nodal office is being established to speedily process requests for assistance that are naturally expected to increase from different parts of the world. There will be some pressing, some unusual situations, and we recognize that and we will respond to that. The details of the nodal office will be made available very soon. Honourable Speaker, sir, I am confident that the honourable members of this House will join me in commending the efforts of our medical teams, the officials of the Indian embassies and consulates, the Air Force crews, the Air India crews, and all those who in India are working tirelessly and selflessly to ensure that our people in Iran and other countries are safe and can return expeditiously. The coronavirus challenge will require a focused and sustained effort on our part, and we will keep the House apprised of developments. Finally, I would like to strongly emphasize that the government remains fully committed towards the welfare of our nationals in any part of the world, as well as ensuring the security and safety of our homeland. This has been the hallmark of our foreign policy. I thank you.
एक मिनट ब्राज, एक बालू जी, एक सेकंड, मैं एक मिनट परमिशन दे रहा हूं। मैं माननीय सदस्यगण, मंत्री जी के स्टेटमेंट पे तो चर्चा हो नहीं सकती, लेकिन मैं शून्यकाल में आपको जो महत्वपूर्ण सुझाव हो, इसके लिए मैं आपका आमंत्रित करता हूं। श्री बालू जी।
Sir, I appreciate fully the efforts made by Honorable External Affairs Minister of our country. Only thing some time back, on the representation made by Kanyakumari fishermen, the parents of Kanyakumari fishermen, has been forwarded to the Honorable Minister as well as Prime Minister by my leader Dr. Stalin, M.K. Stalin. I want to know the response from the Honorable Minister, whether are they safe, whether the people, the fishermen from Kanyakumari and Deep South are safe and Thoothukudi are safe, or what are the arrangements made by your good self to deport all these people?
ये शून्य काल है, एक साथ जवाब दे देना। हाँ, एक साथ, एक बालू जी, प्लीज बालू जी।